Okay, Jane. Oh, so here you are shooting at one of my favorite places to shoot, um, at Bellefontaine Cemetery. What an amazing place, in terms of history and everything. So, hope you had some interesting um, shots there. Okay, so let's take a look here. Oh, it might be a funeral. Okay, yeah, I guess it is. Um, okay, so let's run through them real quick. Um, Love this shot. Very nice. There's the urn and, somebody, condolences kinds of thing. Shot like this, though, unless you really intended for it to be, um, out of focus, I definitely would say, make sure you're getting pictures in focus. All the other pictures seem to be in focus here. Okay, love this shot. This is very nice. This is kind of a hard shot to do here. Okay, and I'm going to read what you have to say here. Okay. All right, very nice. Oh boy, yeah, yeah. These, kind of very nice, touching, kind of emotional shots, especially, with the whole human element of, the whole ceremony and everything. And then you've got the stones here, and perhaps these are relatives, or hard to say. Okay, so we'll just run through the rest of them here. Let's see what you got. Okay, there's always interesting looking kinds of pictures here. All right, somebody maybe reading oh, remembering her sister. Okay. Oh boy, what a nice family shot. Okay. All right, so let's go back and talk a little bit about the shots here. Okay, very good that you started off with the Bellefontaine Cemetery sign. I think that really sets the tone. Your ISO for 200, that's great. Looks like maybe you set your white balance because it's kind of a nice warmer balance, and so maybe you set it for cloudy day. That's good. Love this detail shot. Beautiful. ISO 200. That's great. Really love this shot too. In the sense of the cemetery in the background, and then these two people exchanging condolences. Really a nice touch. Unless you intended for the picture to be out of focus, I don't really think it's necessary for it to be out of focus. And these nice, beautiful, basically giant stone sculptures in the cemetery. Excuse me. I really love that you wrote this little poem. And very sweet. Also love the fact that you shot this at 6400 for your ISO and got this nice available light look here. And then these people uh, in the foreground here. And then also, I guess, putting dirt on the coffin there too. And then these other various headstones, many generations. Okay, and of course, the Chouteau name. You've certainly got a great lineage of early St. Louis history. Um, okay. All right, your ISO's back to 200. That's great. Okay, and then you've got these, and I'm not sure how all this relates, but this is fine, in terms of getting these headstones. And what a nice detail shot to show one of these old headstones that's kind of falling and then also covered with moss, really giving you a sense of age here too. Um, and then to be able to include some, like this great obelisk for William Clark. And I always love these ones with the photos. Those are always kind of haunting, and the fact that the photos are still in good shape, it's really amazing. Something that's over 100 years old like that. So ISO still 200, very good. Okay, now a shot like this, you could, here your ISO is at 400. You had it up at 6400 on the inside here. Now you'll notice your shutter speed here is an eighth of a second because she's moving around a little bit. Definitely a time here where you can bump that ISO up to 1600 or whatever you might want it to be, so you can get a much faster shutter speed and stop the motion of her moving around. And also, in terms of telling a story, this really that really shows that she's really looking at a picture. It's kind of nice you can see through the paper. The other ones, maybe not necessary, but the one where she's looking at the photo right there, that's really good. And just all you need is just one of those too, in terms of telling a story. Her reaction, though, that's kind of fun. I like that, where she's talking to somebody else and that reaction. But so maybe one of those pictures of her with the looking at the photo and then her reaction. That's kind of nice. And then, of course, a really nice family photo. Very nicely done, very nicely posed. ISO 400. Okay, good. Yeah, terrific. And a very nice touch to be able to have a picture of her, right here in the foreground. So let's take a look at everything here. So all in all, love the fact that you included those the Bellefontaine Cemetery. Going in for the funeral, beautiful. These two shots right here, beautiful. Your little poem is great. Then you have these headstones. In terms of, I don't know how they relate to the story. It's hard for me, to know, but they might really be of significance to you. Those are good. I would love to have seen maybe another like shot of that's very similar to like this one right here, where maybe some people as they're walking out, maybe. As they're heading back to their cars or whatever, different reactions that people might have had. But love the personal touch of something like this. And then all of a sudden, then here she is reminiscing about her sister. Not really sure how it goes from the cemetery to here, and then here's the really nice family shot. So somehow to tie this in, like maybe everybody going back, in their cars back to a place, and then obviously her place, and then the nice big family picture there too. But all in all, very happy with your white balance, and also your the fact that you're adjusting your ISOs for the situation. Everything looks good. Thanks very much.